One day, without warning, society will break, not with explosions, not with war, but with silence. A silence so deep that your phone dies, your bank denies your card, and your money becomes nothing but numbers on a dead screen. And the terrifying part? Experts already see the cracks forming. Every civilization believes it is too advanced, too modern, too stable to collapse. But history shows us something uncomfortable. Systems don't break from weakness. They break from overconfidence. Today we live in a world built on digital infrastructure, debt-driven economies, fragile supply chains, and the assumption that everything will just work. But what happens when it doesn't? To understand the future, we need to examine the past and the warning signs that are unfolding right now. The illusion of stability. Modern life feels stable. Food comes from stores, money comes from banks, electricity comes from walls, and the internet connects everything. But behind this, comfort is a global system stretched to its absolute limit. Record global debt, fragile energy grids, over-optimized supply chains, political polarization, economic inequality at historic highs. Everything works until one piece doesn't. Civilizations don't collapse because one thing goes wrong. They collapse because many small failures hit at the same time. The three pillars that hold civilization together. Every functioning society depends on three invisible pillars. 1. Trust in institutions. 2. Trust in the rule of law. 3. Trust in the rule of law, trust in currency, trust in leadership. 2. Energy. Without stable energy, modern civilization collapses instantly. 3. Supply chains. The global machine that feeds, clothes, and supplies billions. Lose any one of these pillars, and the world shakes. Lose two, and it falls. Right now, all three are under pressure, simultaneously. Energy. The fragile foundation. We think energy is infinite, but the grid in most countries operates dangerously close to failure. One cyber attack, one extreme weather event, one fuel supply disruption is enough to trigger regional collapse. We've already seen previews: Texas blackout, 2021, South African rolling outages, Europe's gas shock. These were warnings, not anomalies. When the grid goes down, everything else goes with it. Banks, hospitals, communications, transportation. Modern life depends on electrons flowing every second. Money, the silent weak point. Most people don't know that over 90% of global money isn't physical. It exists only as database entries in banking servers. If those servers go offline, your wealth vanishes, not legally, but practically. Inflation, debt crises, and collapsing currencies are not historical relics. They are recurring features of every major economic system. Right now, nations are printing money faster than at any point in history. Currencies are quietly devaluing. Debt is compounding beyond repayment. The system survives only as long as people believe in it. Trust, once broken, never returns quickly. Supply chains, the hidden fragility. The average supermarket holds 3 days of food. Cities do not store. They import. One disruption, empty shelves. One panic, mass shortages. During 2020, we saw how fragile everything is. Factories shut down, containers stuck in ports, essential goods vanished. That wasn't a worst-case scenario. That was a test, and the system barely passed. The domino effect. Here's the frightening sequence experts are worried about. Energy disruption, grid instability, banking disruption, digital money freezes supply shock, food and essential goods disappear. Public panic, breakdown of order, government overreach, emergency powers, long-term economic collapse. And remember, collapse is never instant. It begins slowly, then happens all at once. What history teaches us. Every major civilization before us, Rome, the Ottomans, the Soviets, collapsed for the same reasons. Overextended systems, declining trust, resource stress, economic mismanagement. They didn't realize the collapse was happening until they were already inside it. We are repeating the pattern on a global scale. So what can you do? This isn't about fear. It's about preparation, awareness, and resilience. Here are the 3 principles. 1. Build real-world skills. Your most valuable asset is not money. It's what you can do when systems fail. 2. Own real assets. History shows that physical assets outperform cash during instability. Tools, land, skills, energy independence, stored goods. 3. Reduce dependency. The more self-reliant you are, the less vulnerable you become. Civilizations don't end with fire. They end with small failures ignored until it's too late. But individuals who understand the signs aren't doomed. They adapt, they survive, they thrive. If this gave you a new perspective, hit subscribe. The world is changing fast, and you deserve to be prepared.